Welcome to the 5-point series for Workers' Own Resources, Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 22nd of March 1962, which is a little bit later than I originally intended to start this video. But what I had to do is wait for a couple of key pieces of infrastructure related to the water supply to be completed, and you can see we've now got the water supply in. We're still working on the water loading and unloading option. And in this part, what I want to do is populate this town. And it's going to be, we're going to have to do it very carefully, but simply because we can't pull too much of the workforce away from this over here. Now, a few other changes over here is we've now got our junkyard operational. The only thing is we don't have any staff in here at the moment. So at the moment, all the mixed waste is just piling up, waiting to be processed. And then over here in the farm, what I've got is we've got a new tractor type, and I've also brought in a new combine harvester as an experiment. And you can see the tractor we got here. I don't know where he's actually. There he is. Now these are some of the best tractors in the game. I think it's got a capacity of 40, and you can see he's literally just strolling through the field here at a speed. Well, it doesn't show what the speed actually is. Never know that. And what I'm hoping, I've only bought the one because they're very expensive, but I'm hoping that this will make a difference to the fertilizer. And you can see here that we're only on the 24th of March, and you can see we've actually managed to. I think this one is still being sown. I don't know where my other tractors are then. Or maybe they're out here, but you can see the difference of how slow these guys go. So it looks like we might get all the fields actually sown. No, there's still a little bit of sowing to do over there. So hopefully what we might get is an earlier start with the crops. Well, that's the idea anyway. Now, one thing I have been doing is I've been trying to fill this building up. You can see it's nearly full with foreign workers or immigrant workers. We're down to 17. I think I can bring in a couple more from the third world. Bring in another 20. And what I'm doing is I've been doing through the winter is bringing these in and filling up this accommodation, so that so what we're getting is a workforce that will be able to move in over here. So that's the idea. Whether it's going to work or not is another matter, but we'll just have to see. Now, I've been doing a little bit of thinking about what I set up over here, and I think this is actually wrong now. So I think we're going to have a change here, because I put the heating plant here. But if you watch the previous video, you'll be aware that I put the coal mine up over here. Because what I want to do is build a kind of new town out here, a modern one. And what that means is that the rail line that I put in up here is no longer valid. In fact, I'm kind of half thinking that maybe this heating plant is now in the wrong place. It's here where it, I mean, how far away? Because I've put these fields in here now, I'm kind of thinking that the heating plant possibly needs to be down here now, away on the other side of this road. And if I measure that out, say we measure from about there. If I put the heating plant down about here, that's about 900 odd meters from there. In fact, if we go underground, there's the heat exchanger. If I remove this, and then if we go underground pipes, heating pipes from here, this can get as far as here. Probably wouldn't want to go that far. This is 815 meters, which is well, 0.8 of a kilometre. Question is that the rail line will come in from here. So my instinct now is to get rid of this lot up here. So I'm just going to remove you. Nothing's been built out here, so it's not like it's the end of the world to remove it. Get rid of you because we don't need the... And it means I can remove the rail lines. Yeah. A bit careful. That connection. And of course it means I can remove this. We don't need a road bridge here anymore. That can come out. And we can just connect that. Oops. It's kinked out a little bit. There's a little bit of an end kink there. Don't like that. Just trim this back. To move back a bit. We can just put you in there. Now I'm having a few problems with this building this section here. If you watch the previous video, you'll be aware that I brought in a mud road into here, but for some reason the game got a bit confused. I ended up with about 5 trucks here, all stuck, unable to return, so I had to cancel this job. So I think what I'm going to have to do is build it in from this end, otherwise it's just not going to work. I think the road crew needs to be on that as well. Yeah, so this is proving a little bit problematic. Right, I think I'm going to leave the heating plant for the moment because we don't really need it in the short term. And I think what we'll do is we'll put the heating plant for the main settlement in later on. So I do need to think a little bit about this rail line because it's kind of not really in the right direction here. I'm kind of thinking that this connection junction here needs to be reworked because I think we could probably go out a bit more flatter, and then that would give a bit more space in here. Anyway, I'm kind of prevaricating, so I think what I need to do now is think about how we're going to get the workforce in. And I just need to kind of double check a couple of things. We've got the water supply in here. We've got power. I've got the coal in here. And that's all set up. We've got food in here. I want to check the school. That's set up. We've got 2 kindergartens here that I don't need. We got the clinic. We've got, I think that's the cinema. This is the university. And I'll be pretty honest, I thought this university was a medical one, but it's not. So we may do a bit of a change there. Once the town gets big enough, and maybe we'll put in a medical university in. We've got a athletics league set up. We've got the fire station. I've got 2 fire engines in here. So based on that, I need at least 100 people. But what I need to do is put the people in where they're relevant. So I think kind of want to make sure that you can get to most places, right? I'm going now. What I'm going to do is pick up some people from here, because these people are already, I mean, they're fairly happy. And what we're going to do is locate, want to put about 30 citizens into there. and to 30 citizens in there. Now, what I'm going to do is allocate you to there and to there. And these ones got 30 citizens here, and I want to allocate you to there. Because what I'm working on is that the 30 citizens here can split them time between other things. Now, eventually I will let them go and do their own thing. But what I need to do is make sure that I got the sellers in here. But what we will do, because one of the problems you will get is that what can happen is that the people here won't go to the right building. So we need the kindergarten to make sure that we've got people there. And then what I'm going to do is pick up some more workers. We've got a little bit of slack in there. And what I'm going to do now is relocate. We put 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. Now these I'm not going to allocate to anything. They can actually find here. Right, we're getting a few people in now with, and then eventually what we'll do is get the surplus in there. And let's have a quick look. We got 28 people waiting for a better education. If I come to the school, got slack, so I'm going to bring in 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring in some people that need to be educated. So the idea is we're going to bring in replacement workforce here of people that need to be educated, and then they will backfill the jobs that I'm stealing for people that need to come into here. And then what we can do is start to allow people to move into here now. Our citizens move in. Not that many will want to, but and to begin with, this settlement, all they're going to do is just run the facilities. Right, we've got water in there. Actually, did I build a tavern in here? I don't remember building a pub. Early European clinic. Right, we've got no doctors at the moment. That could be a problem, but as long as we got the food in here. Sewage tank over full. That was a mistake. I need some sewage tanks. Water, sewage system. Yeah, I've got to buy these. 2, 3, 4. I have to be very careful now. The other thing is we don't have a gas station up here. Probably can't put fuel into here. Again, a bit of a mistake. Well, nearly this distribution office is nearly full. Oh, we've got the gas station here. That's good. And what they should do now is start to, because of course we've got no sewage disposal system up here. We're going to have to be totally dependent on trucks to empty the sewage. Let me just see, what's the hazardous waste there? Biological waste. We need that. Right, we've got to get the fuel into here. And then the other thing we're going to need here is some waste trucks as well. But you really need to make some money back first. I think maybe we'll get one waste truck in here. It should all be quite small, so just come in here, waste truck. Just get one of you in here. Just got to keep a very tight eye on that money, so we're not going to start pushing anything just yet, because I think you guys are now fully committed from the waste perspective, and I'm not sure. Yeah, you're 3,000 meters, so we do need to build up the waste perspective. Yeah, waste. Well, it looks like we're getting coverage from the police. That's good. Hopefully we may need to push up the coverage from the secret police. Let's have a look. I hadn't considered this. These are the secret police. Yeah. We may need to get another secret police truck in here. But I think we'll be okay from that perspective in the short term. How many workers? We've got 22 workers. We need to push in a few more over to see how the happiness is. Now, apologies that this is going to be very much focused on... Yeah, we've got a little bit of secret police coverage. Obviously, these aren't particularly that happy, but that's understandable. Oh yeah, we were thinking about a pub. We need to get some alcohol into this area. I think we've got a little bit of space here. If we can put a public house connection in here. Where are you going? Well, he's gone. Right, we need a pub. See if we can get one in. Sport, alcohol. No, that's all a bit big. Let me just see. Mod. Public house. If we put the pub house here. Yeah, we'll just put you here. We'll just put a mud road on the end there. Groundworks crew operating on this. Okay, we're getting a little bit of money flowing in. What's that there? A monument there, which needs to be built. Get that there, and probably need you built as well. This needs to be biological waste. Actually, this needs to have hazardous waste in it as well. Garbage truck sat here. No garbage truck for big containers. I don't think that. Oh no, we may have a. We've got requirement for a big container here. I think we're going to be okay. I just want to see how this will build up. Right, we've got staff in the medical facility. Any of you, what are you guys complaining about? Pub, church, unable to enjoy culture, sports. You should be able to get to there. Right, we've got this built now. You know, the citizens' happiness is low. Sewage tank full. Yep. I think my sewage disposal system is not working as good as it should be. I think what I'm going to need to do, the problem is that these have got individual sewage tanks. I don't think that I think what we'll do is put a actual sewage tank in the center here. So we got a communal collection point. Whoops. I think that what we need here, we need a lot of work. Okay, get the groundworks crews on. Yeah, I think we've got a bit of a problem here. I mean, I could put in, actually, I just had a thought. Mod sewage substation. I think what we're going to do actually is put in you. Move that right there. Put in a mud road. We'll put in the get the groundworks going. Put you in as high priority. Where's the one I just put in? Suspend you for the moment. And what that will do is collect the sewage into here, which will provide a single sewage pickup point for the thing. In fact, we'll get the recruit on that as well. Right, we're going to have to focus all our efforts onto here. We've got a wood cutting post. We're going to try and get some fuel in. For 87,000. Right, we buildings without power supply. What's going on? Okay. Got one more slot left. Wood cutting posts. You. Actually, we don't need to limit the amount because there's anything that's going to come into here. Here's wood. 10 workers there. We can, right, we've got no way that workers can get over to here. So we need a footpath connection from here to there. We've now got a connection into there. Okay, is everyone settling down? We're getting the everything under control. What is this? That's the fire station. We're not going to let people move into here because I want these to fill up first. Got 32 people in there, 29 people in there. We're probably losing a few people due to escapees. A bit worried about the fact my garbage truck doesn't seem to... Actually, I just thought plastic waste, biological waste. Haha. I haven't allocated the biological waste. Let me just find the biological waste drop off as well. That needs to go to... Yeah, I've got to allocate that. Now we're going to have to keep an eye on this because that may fill up a little bit quickly and we may need to build another rubbish dump there. How are we doing here? We're going to need to get... We've got 187 tons in there. We may need to get more people into there. Yeah, I know your happiness is too low. Right. We've got a problem with sport and culture. Where we've got here, it's the heating plant. What's up with this? Bricks and boards. Still bricks and boards. Okay. I think what we're going to do is get some wood cutting trucks in here. Refilling capability. You have 4 tons capacity. Right, we've got 9.7 tons here. It's 7,000 though. It's a problem. We get a couple of those in there. That might get some workers and we can start collecting logs. If push comes to shove, we can always export surplus logs from here. That will make us a little bit of extra money. This is coming along fairly reasonably. Let's get back to how we're here. Okay. We need some more workers into here. So we're just going to invite some more from the third world. Maybe invite those in. Not sure if we're doing any research at the moment. Nope. Plastics, gas-fired power plant, uranium. I'm not sure if we actually uncovered the bauxite yet. No, okay, so we haven't actually uncovered bauxite. So let's just find out where the bauxite on the map is. I think we probably need another waste collection site over here. Because I think this only covers this area here. The hospital, you cover that area there. Also we got waste collection here, which is okay at the moment. It's under control. And then I think if we get in another waste collection, Put you in about there. That you should cover that area. Get you built in there. Okay, you guys, we're going to take you off the kindergarten and put you onto there. And you've got a workforce of 28 at the moment. Probably do with a few more workers in here. So I think we're pick up. Oops, no. Not exactly sure why that is switched off, but great. 10 citizens, another 20 in there. Okay. Okay, we actually need the main road crew working on these now and there. Get this built up. How are we doing? I think we need the main work crew on there. Let's just get over to here and see how we're doing. We've got, I think the only, well, you're growing, that was good. On the 29th of May, it looks like we've sown all our fields. I think that tractor has made a difference. Part of me is starting to think that maybe I need another, what we call it in here, small dump. Let me just see if I can put a small dump in here. No, I don't want a dump with a claw. I just want an ordinary dump, please, game. I mean, it'd be great if I could put that in there. Okay. Get you in there. If we could get the road out here. Oops. Get you to there. And then what we can do is split the load between the two dumps. And then what that means is if this one starts to fill up, we can then put the bio waste in here. And then this can pick up 2 lots. And what that would mean is we should get twice the... I mean, there is an intrinsic risk with this in the sense that what could happen is that we would dilute this and we won't get to 30% here. But that's a risk we'll have to try and take. Got 213 here. Am I getting any workforce? Getting some workforce into here. How many workers do I need here? 25. I think if we can reduce you down to, say, 5. No, make it 10. And I'm going to get... Oh, the other thing I've also done is the tractor and the combine that I pulled from here. I've actually put into here for the moment. The reason being is I want to scrap those because I don't want to waste the money paying for something that I can actually use. Micro bus, okay, a couple of those. It's cheap enough. We've got workforce into there. Okay, haha. Obviously, I didn't click on all these buildings to allow them. I need to check that. It's a bit of an error. I think that's just a little bit of a legacy. But then what that means is that how we're doing now. How's the school? I think the school can afford a few more immigrants from the third world. Get you into there. Get them working on that. These guys are cutting trees. Well, some more trees back in. These people have got a real problem with schools, and so see, we need more workers, but I don't want to spend it on bringing in Soviet workers. I think that basically what's happened is they've run out of work. We need to get bricks up to here. I think this is now functioning. Now I've got it kind of sorted out. I think the waste is now kind of under control. It's still filling up way too quickly. We do need to get this built, which should then, what that should do is form a single collection point from the perspective of our waste. Well, it should do anyway. If it doesn't, well, we got a bit of a problem. This ground crew, whoops, sorry game. Get this, start building this, please. Fire crew. Right, this is just about to finish. And if we get this finished, what should happen is all the sewage should get collected into here. And this will have quite a big reservoir. And then what that will do is should take the pressure off of. There we are. And what that should do is drain all the sewage out of these. There we are. 5%. And what should happen is this will collect into here, and then our sewage truck should only have to come here to dispose of it. Hopefully that will make a difference. Right, we've got this road built, and what I need to do now is get you working on this. Get you guys doing the basics on that, and then we can get this finished. I think what I will do is actually asphalt this. In fact, I think I'll do it now while I'm thinking about it. But I can't asphalt it until it's been built through there. Have we got any processing going on here? Oh, no work. Okay, so we're still got no. Oh, help! I'm not going to get any workforce in there until I got this set up, haven't I? Oops. Into there. Line separation. Okay, we're back to 89,000. And actually what I'm going to need here is a distribution office. Okay, we need, oops, no. One distribution office here. How are you? Oops. Well, just tuck you in there with the junction. Don't really want that road there. Mud road. You onto there. And what this distribution office is going to do is take that from there. I think what we need now is, because we've now got these functioning, these need large containers. So what we're going to do is bring in a large waste truck. Flash out 5,000 for one of those. You're probably building up. What type of waste you got here? You're only 10% biological. It's not really worth the effort. Right, we've got logs here. But that's the pump. I don't think we got any problem with water pressure. We got the power there. One thing I do want to check is power. So we can just get back over to here, because we got the 2 power stations now operating. So just as a double check, we'll come here. Yeah, we got no power overload at the moment. So we're looking good from that perspective. Get the road crew built that for the moment. And I want you to build that as well, but we're not going to build this, because at the moment the biological waste is under control. What we'll do is, this won't take long to build, so we have this ready should this start to fill up and become a problem. Okay. Now we have got an export container here, which is, wow, that is filling up very, very quickly. Okay, so we're going to need this built ASAP. This is just burnable waste and other waste that it's got no value. So what we're going to have to do is find somewhere to put that. Either that, or we're going to have to try and burn it. I'm not sure. Now, technically, we could build one of these. I mean, it's got a tiny little export here. Composition of waste metal scrap. We could pick that up. So we're getting a little bit of metal scrap left over from here. Mixed waste in 5 tons. Okay. I hadn't considered the amount of waste that we're piling up here. Burnable waste, other waste. Okay, maybe this isn't such a good idea, sending workforce here. I think what we may have to do is kind of get this. If this fills up, then it won't. Well, if this fills up, we'll just waste the workforce. So what we'll do is we'll shut the workforce down, and we'll send the minibuses back to the depot. Wow. We do need this built. And then what we can do is use what we could do is tell it to pick up all the mixed waste from here, and then we need somewhere to, what can we do to get rid of the mixed waste? Now I mean, what we could do, I know this seems a little bit off the wall. Factory connection. Where's the other one? Landfill. No, but that won't remove the... Okay, we've got to find some way to actually... I want to leave this for hazardous waste. Or could we... This has got metal scrap in it. I don't want to change that. Okay. I'm kind of thinking what we could do is find some way to burn. Let's just see. Got the burning pit there. I think what we'll do is we're going to put a burning pit here. There. This is very much an experiment. Got here. Okay, just put that there. Are we doing? Yeah, I think we've got the waste under control now. We've got the pub being built. Got a workforce kind of starting to come together. How are we doing for unemployment? Got 22 people with low education. How's the school going? What on earth am I building there? Why am I building another hunting hut? Oh no, sorry. It's not, it's under repair. So it looks like we've now started repairing buildings. Wear and tear, whole map. New Hope Village over there is a bit of a problem. Yeah, you can see now that we are in the process of repairing buildings. So we've got to be a bit careful not to overload our construction office. How's the school? That's actually a... I think we could probably get a few more. Oh no, this is full, isn't it? I think what we will do is we'll move a couple more people up to here so that we can kind of concentrate. So get another, say, 30 up to here. We need a critical mass here before the winter comes in. 2 workers without a job. I think we can afford to let these guys 3 base about. That will take effect, and what we can do is push more workers into here to cover this area here. Right, we've now got, this is nearly finished, it just needs some boards. I mean, we could, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll probably put an office here and then let them export the boards. What are we doing here? This is being built, we need that built. This is encouraging because we got sewage trucks parked here not doing anything. Well, it could be encouraging, it could be a bit of a problem. Kind of a little bit worried about that we may need an extra garbage truck up here. We've probably got too many sewage trucks here now, but probably do with another garbage truck up here to get that going. How are we doing here? We're not store or support anymore. Okay. So this is just going to build up again. It's not a problem. We can afford to let this build up until this is built. Because of course this is not going to function without this, because we've got an export capability here. Hopefully this is going to work with the waste truck. We have to put in, but it's going to be a bit complicated, because to try and burn what we've got from here in there, because it says 100% burnable, and then hope, right, this is now finished. What we're going, we really need this built. High priority, please. Okay, I'm running out of time now, but I want to do this before we actually finish this part. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play on for the moment, get this built, get the truck in, and we'll see if we can get this functioning as a way of getting rid of the waste from here. This waste here, but we're going to have to burn a lot of it. So, and hopefully this will work. If it doesn't work, we're going to have to come up with another solution, because at the moment we're piling up the waste in there. Anyway, I'll be right back once this is actually being built. Okay, welcome back. We are just about to finish this distribution office. Now, I've got a bit of a problem up here. I don't think the sewage trucks are picking up from here. So what I'm going to do is steal one of these and bring you down to here. Cannot be sent to a depot. This building is not suitable as a depot, as a workplace. Okay, that might be a problem. I think what we might be able to do is send you to here. Put you into the depot. Right, we've got somebody whose happiness is too low. What's up with you? Okay, we've got a bit of a kindergarten problem now. Get the workforce up to maximum. I think the problem is the happiness is too low. Gonna have to try and work on improving the happiness. Anyway, back to what I'm trying to fix here. We're gonna buy a couple of waste trucks, big ones. Buy 2 of them to get going. Let's wait for them to come in. We need more workforce in here. This is pub or tavern. Can you get to the pub or tavern? Haha. I think you can. But, well, you can get to there. It's probably that you can't just quite get to there, but you might if I do that. If you can get to the pub or tavern now. Yes, you can. Give them some alcohol, see if we can get them working. I've also put in a distribution office here. Get the groundwork's done on that. And what I want to do is see if we can export some logs, just to try and make a little bit of extra cash. Right. First things first. Hopefully this is going to work. Load, mix waste, and mix 100%. Now, this isn't going to be that efficient, is it? Because this is only burning 0.35 tons. So it's going to take a little while to burn all this off, isn't it? I'm just going to try and keep it full. there's that. What I'm going to see is if I can set you up as a pickup point. Where are you? I'm going to load sewage from there, and you're going to drop it off in there. Where are you going? Not exactly sure what this guy is doing. Right. What I'm going to do also is now, you shouldn't pick up any hazardous waste. What have we got in here? Don't want any biological waste. Pick up construction waste, metallic scrap, plastic waste. Don't want any fertilizer. And we're going to export the, I think we'll set this to 10%. And then we're going to export the metallic scrap, the construction waste, and the plastic to the border when that actually fills up. I'm not sure if that is actually going to work. I'm not exactly sure what happened to all the truck, my other truck. Where are you? Okay. What are you doing? Oh no, you're going to there. Where's the other truck gone then? Oh, you're just parked there quite happily. Can't I sell construction waste to the border? To see. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a problem because you can see most of the metal scrap and the plastic scrap are actually there. But the problem we got is that with this, we don't have that many slots, so we can't dump loads of trucks into here to pick the waste up. Otherwise, what will happen is the waste trucks will start clogging up here. Okay, we're just going to follow this guy and see if he will go, and we'll see if we can make some money from construction waste. Otherwise, what we're going to have to do is fix it in another way. Okay, let me just see. Economy, as it be exports, wasn't it? Wow, we made 28 rubles from 6.3 tons. But at the moment, it's more a case of just trying to get it out of the area here. So I think what we're going to do is just lift that restriction completely. Between aggregate storages, you need a dumper truck instead. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. I've got the wrong trucks in here. What we need is a dumper. So get a dumper in here. Yep, I know what the problem is. Discard all cargo. What you'll find now is that, oh, I think this will also need, we need a flatbed truck as well, but we don't need a flatbed truck just for the moment for this. Yep, I sorted it out. I know what I'm doing now. Okay, anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.